everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Tuesday. We have got the most exciting show ever for you. This is so new and different and innovative. You are going to love it. My name is Rebecca Monks and I'm going to be hosting this fabulous show for you on Tuesday. In the producer's station, we have the one and only Kelly. Hello! And in the demonstration station, we have the lovely Natalie.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. How exciting is this?
I know. I do love a show like this when we've got like new things on. It's very initiative. Something that we've never done before as well. Like we've got like four brand new products on today's show. They all work together, which is absolutely incredible.
Yes, they do.
But like separately, I think these are things that people are going to want, they're going to use, they're going to need, especially as we're coming up to Christmas. So it's exciting.
It's so exciting. It is, like Natalie said, it's new, it's different, it's fun, but still really accessible. I think everybody can get involved in this.
Definitely.
It's just so much fun. And as Natalie said, so useful. I was thinking this morning on my way to work, like, I can think that the uses for these products are just buzzing.
Incredible.
Incredible. So we are going to show you those. We have got a brand new envelope glue as well. It is phenomenal.
Yes.
Cannot wait for that as well. But let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. Beautiful. We've got our Sporting Pastimes collection to give away. We've got 8 top sets, 4 designs, 2 of each, with gorgeous sporty themes throughout. Look at the foiling on that one. We've got 5 lucky winners this week. Loads of winners. I love it when we do that. And we would like to know, post boxes were originally in what colour? Were they A, green, B, black, or C, brown? Can't imagine them being anything other than red, you know.
I know, I said this yesterday. It's a very regal colour.
Yeah, it is.
It's an odd thing to like picture.
I know.
A different colour of post box. What's the oldest post box you've ever seen?
I've seen some with that GR on.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday. I wonder if anyone's ever seen an older post box.
I haven't seen a new one, like a CR one.
No, I haven't actually. That's a good point.
I know.
I mean, there's a lot of them, isn't there?
There is. There's enough post boxes, but I'd still kind of like to see a new one.
I'd like to see a new one. I wonder if they've got a new one out yet.
There must be. We'll get Kelly on the case.
Won't there? I bet it's outside Buckingham Palace or something.
It probably is. I bet the comments will definitely let us know. So A, B or C is your answer for the original postbox colour. Let us know, like, share and comment. Okay, are we ready to just dive into our fabulous launch? We've got a beautiful VT to show you. Oh my gosh, such beautiful projects there. So good. If you're combining your handmade cards, you're just going to want to. Again, it's like we say about our inserts. You want the whole thing, the whole journey to just flow effortlessly, don't you?
Yeah.
So right from the minute that envelope lands on the doormat, everything is going to be looking just tip top.
It is where, you know, I always say, like, when you make a card, it's fantastic. When you make an effort on the inside of a card, it's even better. But when the whole thing coordinates,
absolutely,
it's just like from start to finish. The moment that someone sees that card in the envelope, they're going to go, oh my God, this is special.
It's so special, isn't it? Absolutely. You know, when you've spent all that time working on your cards and projects, again, we saw some scrapbook projects there, we saw some memory books. So if you hopped onto yesterday's launch with the binding discs, etc., they're going to combine so perfectly for putting in little, I don't know, tickets to see Santa, maybe like little Polaroid pictures you want to enclose in there. Yeah. Maybe things like Christmas proposals or gender reveals.
Yeah.
Have a lovely envelope for it. Yeah. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Okay, let's have a look at our first product. It is the wonderful, beautiful foiled envelope liner pad for the Christmas edition. 40 sheets of your 8x8 sheets here. Foiled in gold and silver. And can we just say, this right here, trim me. You know what that means. You're going to get that wonderful handy guide on there.
It's so cool, isn't it? We've incorporated all of the different sizes of envelopes that we personally do here at Hunkydory, but most of the ones on there are going to be ones that you're going to be able to find sort of like on the market as well. Having that guide is so useful.
Oh, absolutely. You've got the cut line, score line, you've got, as Natalie said, all of your card blank sizes in the landscape and portrait orientation as well, because sometimes, you know, you like to make both. It's absolutely fine. We have that covered as well. 2 of each of your 10 designs in the gold and silver. In fact, let's just show you the cover as well, because you've got all of these beautiful designs.
And foiled inserts. I mean, how much more, if you're making to sell, are you going to be able to charge for your Christmas blockbuster makes?
Oh, 100%. This is fancy on fancy, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous foiled cards. We do have these in like foiled card stock as well. It is, you know, it's the same technology that we use. So perhaps you're wanting everything to match beautifully. You're wanting to match it, as Natalie said, with your blockbuster, with your foiled card stock. We've got but there's some new and different designs in here as well. We've got these dinky little stars. How cute are they? Again, look at the foiling on that.
And again, I think some of them, although we've got quite a lot of Christmas designs in here, you could use the stars for every day.
Every day.
There's a gorgeous check pattern that would work for like traditional everyday cards as well.
Absolutely.
I do think it's very special that we've got sort of like the snowflakes, the holly. It just brings that Christmas spirit to life.
It really, really does, doesn't it? Absolutely, 100%.
Christmas trees as well.
I love this pattern. It is so cute. They have got the most wonderful kind of like whimsical ditzy designs on all of those Christmas trees. They are so adorable. I love those. As Natalie said, foiled in gold and silver, and again there's that check pattern that she was talking about as well. That beautiful, beautiful traditional plaid check there that you've got going on. Again, you foiled in silver. We've got these beautiful, again, really ditzy little lights in here as well. Gorgeous. I think this one's everyone's favourite. Again, we've got foiled acetate and other products that use this as well. So do have a look through your stash and marry everything up. This one's one of my favourite foil patterns.
Oh, I love that one.
I love this one. Just big, bold, beautiful snowflakes. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, foiled in silver as well. And then you've got the wrapping paper text. Again, I know this one is in our acetate and our foiled cardstock as well. So it's just so nice to see it. In just marrying up with everything. It's so good. And then again, you've got that pinstripe, and that's got a little bit of festive cheer on there as well. It's almost got like a little dinky Fair Isle pattern on there. So, so cute. 40 sheets. And again, look how wonderful they are going to dress your envelopes. Sorry, Kelly, I need to move a little bit, don't I? Here we go. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, just imagine. Just absolutely imagine. We have got these things coming up as well, so do not worry. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, these just look like the poshest envelopes I've ever seen.
They're really, really nice, aren't they?
Imagine.
And I do think that if you didn't have Hunkydory envelopes, or if you weren't buying like our envelopes that we sell here in like the packs of, I think it's 50, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
If you had envelopes from any other brand, any other company, you could make these work. Obviously, they're standard sizes.
Yeah, I was going to say the universal sizes, aren't they? Card sizes.
It might be that the tops of your envelopes are a little bit different. You might have like arches instead of like those points. But I'm going to show you a way that you can sort of like change that. So don't be worrying about whether it's going to fit or whether it's going to work. Because it absolutely will definitely work together.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, card sizes, they're so good, aren't they? We'll show you a few. We've got 2 more as well. We've got some of the bigger ones as well. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, like, is that going to fit? It absolutely does. If I open the whole envelope, imagine Christmas, you know, New Year's Eve balls or weddings, Christmas weddings. Oh my gosh, imagine sending your Christmas wedding invites out.
It's so luxurious, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful?
I don't know if Alan's already thought about maybe doing an everyday collection, but I think he has to.
I think he has to. Let us know, guys, let us know. Right, what's next? Oh gosh, yeah. Like I say, I did say we'd show you everything. The next item, you had a sneaky peek on that first one, and here they are. It's the Stickables address labels with envelope seals pad. Absolutely beautiful. And stickable as well. I mean, how many times are you wrapping presents up and you use those just sticky labels because it's so easy?
You'll be able to use these for your presents.
For your presents.
Think about this.
Oh, they're so good, aren't they? So we've got these ones with icons on, so they will seal your envelope. Really, really nice and sticky. So perfect for sealing, and again, just add that little bit of fanciness. We've got sort of the postmark style ones, really classic. We've got special delivery, sent with Christmas magic, from our home to yours, just for you. And then we've got gorgeous icons like the snowflakey heart there. We've got the nativity silhouette on there, again, all foiled for you. Aren't they beautiful? You're going to get multiple sheets of those, 4 different designs, 6 gold and 6 silver. Oh, they're your silver ones again. We've got some bells on there, loads of gorgeous foiling's just to die for.
Foiling is really, really pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous,
and I think with these as well, you will use them like so many times on different things.
Oh, absolutely. And like I say, these are your address labels. So absolutely, you can be putting your names and addresses on here. But again, I've seen so many uses for these. Again, if you got that the binding disc from yesterday, you could use it instead of the journal if you want that extra touch of luxury.
Absolutely.
Again, just putting them on presents.
Yeah, presents.
Handmade, like, you know, if you make fudge, brownies, cupcakes, ingredients. Or allergens.
You could also use them with like gift cards, you know, so if you're making like a bag or a card that has like a gift card holder, you could say like what the gift card's for and how much is on there, who it's from, stuff like that. So these are going to come in really handy.
Absolutely. And we haven't even talked about the designs yet.
Oh, no.
We've got
so
the beautiful poinsettia with those sketchy lines. We've got the Santa's sleigh going above the village, the snowflakes. We've got stars on here, little ditzy again, Christmas-like iconography there. Beautiful, beautiful designs. And again, let's have a look at those in silver. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So again, $11.99, and it's self-adhesive as well, so you're not even going to need to add any glue or tape. And then this one as well, again, I think necessary for every crafter and maker on the planet is your Stickables Handmade by Labels pad. So this is just full of those wonderful 600 elements in here.
That's crazy, isn't it? And these ones aren't necessarily Christmassy either.
No.
So these are for like every occasion you can think of. You'll be able to use these on your cards. And I think it's so nice when you do get a card and it's got a little handmade label on it, because you know that like that person sort of like put all of their time and effort into making it for you.
Oh, 100%. And again, if you craft with the kids, they're going to love to write their names on the back.
They will.
Or on the envelopes. They're absolutely gorgeous. And again, you can be using them on any of your makes. If you do anything like, again, baking, knitting, etc., you can use them on that foiling again. Absolutely delightful. Lots of different shapes in here. We've got circles, we've got fancy edges. Again, I don't know a crafter that couldn't use these on the backs of their cards. Again, you can use them as envelope seals if you do want to. Gorgeous details throughout there. And again, just so handy for any crafter, any and every crafter. And again, they're your silver designs in there. 2 different designs in there. And again, you've got especially for you on there, something special, crafted by me, especially for you. Absolutely gorgeous. I'd be getting the whole launch. We'll flick through a few samples for you. I know you have seen the envelopes, but they're just so pretty. But we have got some projects as well. So we've got box-fronted envelopes for you. So they're going to sit that bit deeper, again, lined to perfection.
Perfect for your decollage.
Decollage.
Anything that's got any height on it.
Absolutely. Again, we've got the ones that use the envelopes, lots and lots of different designs, even just plain envelopes with those stickers, really dress it up. Again, we've got the ones with fancy papers, they'll be coming up. Let me find you some projects as well, actually. Oh, here's what we're talking about.
The team did such an awesome job with these projects.
Oh my goodness, these are so good, aren't they?
So incredible.
They are really, really incredible. They've got the seals on there, they've got little...
love using envelopes in scrapbook pages as well.
They just look so fancy, don't they?
A cool idea, and it's nice for like memory books, particularly when you don't necessarily want to stick things down.
Yeah, you might want
somewhere to like house things, like maybe it's wristbands or tickets for like concerts.
Absolutely.
This is a really good way of doing it.
It's great, isn't it? And every single one finished to perfection. So that's that gorgeous memory book. Again, those binding discs came out yesterday. Do hop on and get those.
Cute, that one.
And this one's gorgeous as well. This is almost like, well, there's 6 on here. But again, you could absolutely make this twice for like a 12 Days of Christmas project.
Could, yeah. Maybe
again,
it's a countdown to like a birthday.
Countdown, absolutely gorgeous. Look at all these envelopes on here. They're all sealed and lined, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful. But I think we're all dying to see Nat's demos, so let's head over there.
So let's show you how these envelope liners work then, shall we?
Yes.
I think I'm going to use them to make a card that also matches to go inside too. So I've got one of our standard envelopes here that we sell at Hunkydory. This is a 7x7 envelope. So if you were to buy 7x7 card blanks, these will come together in your pack. So you've got everything you need together. And we are going to go in with the silver, I think. So let me grab these designs, and I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for the snowflakes in the middle. I think.
Amazing.
Actually, no, let's go for this one because it is my favourite.
Oh, the text.
The text, yeah. It's super, super cute. So on the backs of your designs, I'll hold it up for you so you can see it. We have all of the different envelope sizes. We've got 8x8, C5, which is for your A6 sizes. A5 sizes, sorry. We've got DL, 7x5, 7x7, 6x6, 5x5, C6, which is for your A6, 4x4. Then you can also see we've got the score lines in so that you can fold it nicely. At the top, we've got the different angles for the different sizes. We've got the curve, which you can use for certain envelope sizes that we do will have that curve on. DL tends to have that curve on just because it's shorter as well. But they are really, really good. And it even says here like cut line, score line.
I know, and it's dotted.
Everything is on there for you to see. So let's follow the 7x7 line, shall we?
Absolutely.
We're going to start by just doing the 2 sides just because I find that easiest. But when you see how handy these are to use, there's absolutely no way that people aren't going to be able to get these in their basket because they are going to love them. So again, I'm following that 7x7 size. You can just line it up with the edge of your trimmer there. So let me grab that one again. And then once it's once you've done all of those sizes, we can just then grab our scissors and just curve the top of that envelope there with your scissors. You could maybe use your punch tool as well if you've got a punch tool to hand. Any of those options will be fine. Then you've got a little score line here across here. Instead of grabbing my score tool, I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and just use my score tool in here. So I'm just going to score that across that line there and then fold it back on itself because I just find it easier to stick it into my envelope this way. So then I'm going to grab my envelope from here. We're going to open this out. I'm going to tuck this in to my little card here. And then before we stick it down, that's when you can sort of like line it up and you can sort of like get where you want to stick it to. So now we've got that in there, I'm just going to take some of my purple glue stick. You could use a tape runner if you wanted to as well.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think you've got loads of choices. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get the comments up on my phone as well as the iPad.
Oh, the iPad's not friends today.
It's really not, is it?
It doesn't like to work on Facebook. We need to get Dan to look at it. It's because he's moved the Wi-Fi.
Oh, really? Because I was going to say, even YouTube's a little bit slow. And we're normally better friends with that, aren't we?
We are normally friends with YouTube, but yeah, it's not that great, is it, at the moment?
I know. So please show us lots and lots of love for these demos and envelopes, because I bet at home everybody is absolutely loving these.
Definitely. So now my envelope is ready to go. I've got my liner in there. So let's make a little card using some of these elements to actually pop inside so it all matches together. Now you do get 2 designs of each in there. This is our stack from the office actually. So there is multiples of all the different designs in here. But I think I'm going to go with let's go with the 2 different types of snowflakes, because although we have these as obviously like the envelope liners, you can also just use these as regular sheets that you can be decorating up your cards with.
Oh,
so
definitely.
I'm going to do a 7 by 7, so I'm going to make myself a little mat and layer. We're going to go a little bit shorter to give myself a little edge. One thing about these as well, that's really fun, is that because they are printed onto your like Ink Me weight, it's a little bit thinner because it's that 140 GSM, but it's the same like weight that we use for our insert papers. It's the same weight that we use for like the colouring pocket pads.
Yes.
So you can actually ink onto these as
Yeah,
well
you
if you want to add like a little bit of an extra touch.
Absolutely, and the foiling does resist it, so you won't be covering any of that up.
Nope. It's going to look spectacular. So let's just trim this down again, and we're just going to do like a little sort of like sketch challenge layout for this one. So I'm going to grab that. That's going to sit on there. Let's just cut this down to, I'm going to go a little bit shorter. I'm going to go 6.5, and then I'm going to do that by 3. So that can just fit. Oh, that's a bit tall actually. Let's do that to 6. You can always take away, but you can't add it back.
So true.
So then I'm just going to cut this down. Let's go a quarter shorter on that one.
Myra says, Nat, you're making this look so easy. I mean, she does make everything look effortless,
No,
but they are so
it's
easy.
so easy. Honestly, anyone is going to be able to make fantastic things with these cards. So I'm going to grab those bits and pieces now. Let's stick these together, and then I'm going to bring in some of our other items that we've just shown you as well to sort of finish this makeup. So let's just grab this onto here, and I'm going to just stick that straight down. And I'm going to keep that like fully white as well. We are going to add a bit of colour to the next step though. So let's grab our card blank. Oh, the aircon is, it's very windy in here. Feels like I've not come in from the inside just yet.
Yeah.
And then with silver and gold Christmas colours, always my favourites are your teals and
nice
your sort of
icy
like
colours.
So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add teal just onto the edges of this, just to sort of like bring that frosty feel to my card. And again, you can add this to your envelope liners before you pop them in as well.
Oh yeah.
That's going to just dress them up a little bit. So don't think that they have to be just plain. We can of course use our inks on them. You'll be able to use your water, like you'd be able to watercolour it down if you wanted like a softer look as well.
Absolutely.
That would resist from your the foiling that we've got on here.
Gorgeous.
So that is just going to fit in there. And it's one thing that I love about the team, when they are thinking of like innovative ways to like make things and do new things, like these envelope liners, they've been made with you in mind.
Yes.
They're so easy and effective to use, and anyone is going to be able to sort of like make the different size envelopes with them. You just follow the guides, score the thing, and then stick it into your envelope, and you can use that as well on envelopes that you make yourself, and we're going to make some envelopes later on in the show as well. So let's grab our icons and our other bits and pieces for this. So I think I'm going to go in with this design here. Now
that
you do
heart,
get,
I love that.
you do get multiples of these. So I also like this Merry Christmas too. If we're going to be in keeping with the this little design, we might bring some ribbon in, I think.
Ooh.
So let's see, do we have, we should do, I want some more sheets of that one. We've also got the Handmade with Love, which I think is dead cute too.
It's very, very cute.
So
absolutely.
let me grab that sheet out. These are all stuck together now. I bet I'm not going to be able to find any more love hearts. You do get multiples of all of the designs that you've got, that you see here. Obviously this is just what we had left in the craft room from when we were making all of the envelopes up.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted one more heart in silver, but I don't think I'm going to find it.
Oh, that's just typical, isn't it?
I know.
I'm seeing a few comments, everybody. Diane says, I love receiving a card with a lined envelope. It always makes me feel really special. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly why we launched these. It is our signed, sealed, delivered collection, and it is online now for you. Lily is making Golden Oldies Christmas cards today. So cute.
Can I be really cheeky, Bex, and steal your pad? Because I'm not going to be able to, I can't.
Yeah, it's this one, isn't it?
With anything else.
I mean, we're going to need it anyway. That's not going back in the warehouse, is it?
No. I need this snowflake. It's just too cute.
It is too cute. I think that's my favourite one, that little love heart with the snowflake.
So I think I'm going to do like this maybe. But then I feel like I need something else here as well. So what about doing another border of the snowflakes?
Well, why not?
I do have some spare mirror that should fit across here. And do my snowflakes again. Might do a little bow of ribbon and then go in and do sort of like 1, 2, 3 with my Merry Christmas as well.
Oh, yeah.
I can also fit my little Handmade with Love then up at the top. Now these are stickables, so you can stick them straight down onto your designs. However, if you don't want to, then you can leave the backing on and you can just add them on with foam pads as well.
Yep.
So you have all of those options to choose from.
You absolutely do.
Let me trim that down again. I'm hoping that will fit on there. That was 6, I think. So let's just make that 6 1/4. What is my maths? My brain's not working. That needs to be 6. There we go. So again, I'm going to keep this white, and then we're going to ink our gorgeous love hearts and our sentiment to go over the top. We might go in with that deeper colour of teal as well. So let's pop that on there. We do have a big tub of ribbon.
Can you reach it yet?
Grab this, and we'll find some of that gorgeously
There's a
matching
lot of
colour.
nice colours in there.
I think this one will work really nicely. Oh, we can just grab this. There we go.
Beautiful.
And it just proves that not only is it awesome for making envelopes with, but if you want to, you can be making cards with these as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Let's just pop that across our card.
I think that's why it's really, really worth getting, because there is that, like, obviously you're going to be making your envelopes, but if you want to make your cards as well, you absolutely can do. Just so many options for these kits as well, like 3D mates, gift bags, boxes, anything like that. That's so beautiful.
I'm going to just add another foam pad on this one just to counterbalance with the height from before. So we can just add that across. My Made with Love I'm actually going to stick down, so we can just peel that away and that can go on here, so you can see how easy they are to stick down onto there. Then I'm going to change my ink.
So I was thinking about like
the teal,
the stickables and stuff, and it's like, you know, did you ever have sticker books like as a kid? And it's like you never get too old, but this is like a grown-up version of that.
It is.
It's so fun.
It is. Let me just grab this little offcut here, and I'm just going to go in and ink these little hearts, and you can see it's literally just resisting that foiling, so it's only going to ink the gorgeous sort of design that we've got on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can do the 2 blue love hearts, and I'm also going to do the Merry Christmas as well. So we've got that sentiment included. But I love your idea of using them on like on presents. I think that's such a good idea, instead of using like tape and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely.
It's so it's a genius a genius thought.
Thank you. Catherine says that as well. She said, I definitely use these on my Christmas presents instead of tags. Michelle says, agree. I always prefer sticky labels for presents. No missing tags. They don't fall off.
Yep.
I mean, I just get to a point at Christmas when I'm just like, I'm done. I don't want to make and construct any tags anymore. I just want to slap some stickers on. In a good way.
So let's pop those on there, running down our card. And then I'm going to add a little bow. So I think I should be able to make it out of this one. And then we can add this to our envelope. We can add a little label on the front of our envelope. And then we can pop a little sticker to close the envelope as well.
That pop of like spearmint and teal is just, it really
it's
is
nice,
so,
isn't it?
It really draws your eyes to them. They're gorgeous.
Because I think there is a big resurgence of like clean, simple white cards this year.
Yes, I agree.
But it's nice to have that touch of foiling. And just sometimes that little pop of colour as well can really make a difference. So
yeah, absolutely.
We'll add this onto our little ribbon here. Like so.
Glue dot's the best.
Pop that on there. We can then put our card straight into our incredible envelope.
Look at that, and everything just matches so perfectly. All white and silver. Again, Nat's got foam pads on here. Some of them are doubled up as well.
Yeah.
So you see how easily that's going to slide in.
And then let's go in and we can use, there was another one which have a holly jolly delivery.
Oh, that's so cute, isn't it?
I love that one. So then we can just pop that on our card, closing that up for your recipient to open. Oh no, what happened then? I don't think I pressed it down enough. There we go. And then we can stick our address label on the front. So I'm going to go with silver, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go with the snowflake so it all matches
with
the theme inside.
It's got a really nice chunky silver edge, that one as well. It does.
So we can pop this on here. I didn't put one of my handmades on the... well, I put it on the front, but I didn't put it on the back. So we can just add that to the front of our label. Everything coordinates. Everything's so pretty. And then I think I just can't... I can't stop.
I know.
Need to add another one on.
They are so addictive.
They are. And it's an Amy Wilkes More is More, this collection, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Oh, look at that on the edge of that.
Cute it is. It's so good.
It's so good.
Adds, oh. There
Look
we are.
at that.
Look at this.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
Cute. You've got your little sticker on the back as well. Then you can open that up and then you've got your insert on the inside.
And then the finishing touch.
Everything coordinates together here. It's so cute. And you could be making things like this at home with these simple products. Oh,
absolutely. But like you say, the whole journey from start to finish is just flawless.
I know. It's
flawless.
So good.
Diane says, lovely card and envelope. Debbie says, beautiful, Nat. I love it. Myra, snow adorable. Stunning silver stickable card. Did have to take a breath for that one. Elaine Ward, super duper. I love that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Viv Williams says, my 98-year-old Nan always says she much prefers a nice, clean, white card.
Well,
You're going to love this collection then. Any clean and simple fans, as Nat said, she's shown you how it can be done for your card making. Stunning card and envelope. So beautiful, says Valerie. Gorgeous. Okay, let's move on because we have got lots to show you.
We do.
Starting with... Again, you did see them in that beautiful scrapbook project. Our envelope making papers collection. You're going to get 48, 12 and a half, aren't they? 12.5. Yeah. Printed pattern papers. Again, you could use these for your card making as well as your scrapbook pages.
Yes, we love 12 by 12 for scrapbook pages.
Absolutely, you know, anything like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous designs in here. And again, a range of themes as well. So you're going to get like the kind of nostalgic Santa here. Absolutely beautiful. Are we using this one here, Kelly? Or this one?
That one.
The one on the left? Sorry.
There's so many cameras.
This one, that's fine. Thank you. You're going to get 6 of each as well. Look at the wodge of that. 48 papers in there. Let's just go through and show you I should have picked myself one of each, Kelly. So we've got the gorgeous Santa, and then there's lots of here that would work for everyday crafting as well. You've got that gorgeous festive coloured check there. Beautiful designs, beautiful. Really, really nice here for your envelopes. We've got the navy with the poinsettias there. Aren't they stunning? You can see how much detail is in every single one. Again, oh, this one, love this one. This is cute, very kitschy, really, really fun. Love the kind of bright blue colour. You've got peace, love and joy again. You've got that really fun like iconography on there. I think that's my word of the day here, these little Christmas icons.
I was gonna say.
Again, we've got a white and red Fair Isle print. So I'll just show you that one. Cute. It's like Christmas jumper in a pattern paper there for you. Let's flick. Oh my goodness. I had a paper like this when I first started making my Christmas cards with all these little houses on. Aren't they cute? They're so Scandi and sweet.
And
I absolutely love it.
Specifically been designed as well by Al. So you'll see that some of the designs are like on a slant, some of them are straight. Now, when we were developing these new patterns, we did that so that when you actually build your envelopes up, they are straight.
Yes.
So you've got that sort of like straight edge to your designs as well.
So clever, isn't it?
It's
so clever.
Really well thought out, this one.
We've got this one with the black and gold prezzies. Again, if you're using your gold foiled envelope liners, but again, you've got the black in there, so you could pull out the silver for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And again, they'd be so great for birthday cards because they're not overly Christmassy. You've got some stars and spangly bits on there, but again, there's no like trees or snowflakes or anything, so they'd be a great all year rounder. And then finally, we are finishing off with the gorgeous blue and white snowflake pattern. Again, absolutely beautiful. Again, designed in mind for cutting and making into envelopes. $14.99. I think that is such a bargain because you are getting, and like I say, I can't even pick and flick it. It's that much of a wad. 48 of your 12.5 by 12.5 festive envelope making papers. Again, perfect for scrapbookers, envelope makers, gift givers. Everybody needs this in their life, and it's only $14.99. Amazing.
Such a good price.
I know, isn't it just? And then we've got your little bits and pieces here. So we've got, oh my goodness, the brand new, newly relaunched envelope glue. You may have had this previously. We've not had it for several, I want to say years.
Yeah, I think it's been about a year.
A year or
Definitely,
two, yeah, for sure. Envelope glue for creating the gummy sealed section of your handmade envelope. So again, it's just going to give that extra bit of professionalism, that extra little polish for you. And as well, if you are making your own envelopes, like with these papers, for example, they're not going to have that on there. So it's really good to add it. $5.99, it'll last you absolutely ages. It's a 120ml bottle as well for you. And you've got that nozzle tip there for the sort of precision to apply that with. And then we have our envelope making multi-buy for you, which contains the 48 papers we've shown you, and it also contains your envelope corner and notch rounder punch. $21.98 will get you them both, so you're going to save £6 on this. So again, if you are a complete beginner and you haven't already got this tool, or you're just thinking, oh my goodness, I need to try that, this is a really great way to buy it. Again, you're going to have this punch for life. It is a tool to use year after year after year, and it is just phenomenal. So we are giving you that in a very, very special bundle. PCT Bun 23 is your code for that. So we love that. If you do just want the punch on its own, it is just $11.99, but we would really recommend getting these gorgeous papers to make those with as well. Again, as Natalie said, you get that corner and that notch as well, so that you can construct your envelopes, and again have that really nice curved edge as well on the sort of sealed bit as well. And then next we have the same envelope making papers in the bright white. So that's going to be your 96 sheets of the 12 by 12.5 white envelope paper. So if you just want that crisp white, again, if you're using it with the trim me, if you're using it with those sticker balls products, these are just going to be great. Again, maybe you want to ink them, maybe stamp your own designs onto them.
Yeah, maybe that's a really good point actually, like creating your own envelopes with like your stamps and bits and pieces like that, so everything goes together. It's also really good for if you're making things that are like peculiar sizes.
Yes.
So they're not sort of like your average sort of envelope sizes.
Yeah.
This is really good because then, of course, it gives you the space to be able to make all the different size envelopes you might need.
Yeah, oh, of course, 100%. Yeah, so absolutely worth having those. $14.99 is that for you. And then finally, oh my goodness, I can't be without this when I'm envelope making. It is our project book, our 52-page book on how to make your handmade envelopes. Absolutely beautiful. So again, you've got all of your measurements in there. For, as you say, your standard rectangle sizes. We've got our standard square sizes in there, and then we've got some decoration tips as well. So your liners, again, doing these really fun sort of name and address sections, using stamps on your envelopes as well. Absolutely beautiful. Again, using them as sort of projects in here as well. Shaker envelopes, we've got wedding stationery in here. Gorgeous, gorgeous must-haves for anyone that's treating themselves to this collection today as well. Really, really wonderful little album projects in there. The little brag book, that's so sweet. Gorgeous, gorgeous projects in there. So if you want that envelope making pad, like I say, I would say it's a necessity to have it, even just for the sizes and the score lines on hand. That is £7.99. Are we going to show some more projects? Yes, we are. Is it these ones here? Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So again, we've got some more albums and scrapbooks for you with, again, look at those. They're so cute. And again, it just marries up with all of the collections that we've already seen. I love the red and green binding discs on here, and lots of different sizes throughout. We've got the A5 envelopes, and then we've got little ones sprinkled throughout here as well. Really gorgeous as well. This would be such a nice little Christmas planner. If you want to hide those gift lists and vouchers away, again, it'd be so perfect as well, wouldn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got beautiful envelopes. This is your DL that Nat said, you know, with that distinct curve edge.
Yeah.
That hangs really, really low. Beautiful. And then again, you can just see them dressed with some of those envelope seals. Beautiful. And they just look so professional. So professional. And you can see even sort of deeper projects. This is quite a deep project, actually. You can see how that just fits in so well as well. You've got that really nice thick card with all of that dimension, and it just fit into that envelope perfectly. And we've got that lined as well, of course. Absolutely beautiful. Dressed to perfection. We've got this project. This is in the book as well, isn't it? That sort of exploding box envelope. And so cute, isn't it? Each one has its tiny little envelope on there. And then you've got that big central one, and then they all fold. I love all the papers as well. And then they all fold up into that gorgeous main envelope there. And again, not too thick as well. If you are posting it or popping it in a gift bag or something, it's going to be great. Absolutely great. I just love all of these projects. Gorgeous. Again, we've got some more of our envelope liners in there. Even these ones for like little, as Nat said, little gift cards or
they're so cute,
cash. They're so cute. Yeah. And again, sometimes a lot of people say that obviously it's what people want, but you know, if you're giving gift cards and cash, it does feel very impersonal, doesn't it? So being able to make this is so nice.
With those little 3x4 envelopes as well, I think they're great for sort of like putting onto like a board and then doing like, you know, instead of having maybe like physical gifts, they're like experiences and things like that. And then sort of like for the 12 days of Christmas, you open like one envelope and it like reveals one of the presents or something like that that you've got coming up. It could be the same, like you maybe want to do like 12 trips in the year, and you're surprising someone for like a really big Christmas gift, and you're like going away every single month, and it could be, you know, just to sort of like the lakes one month, or you could be going to, say, Italy for the weekend, just something like that. And then you've got like those envelopes, you could just open it up and reveal what the gift is. It's really nice.
It would be a great idea. And again, you could switch that up and do it as date nights for like all your favourite restaurants and bars with the kids. So like Santa and hot chocolate making day, all of that kind of thing. I love this envelope. It's so good, isn't it?
That's a really cool idea as well for the kids, because Christmas time when they're off and it's cold and you don't want to really go outside and it's rainy and stuff, that's a cute idea of thinking of like 12 like at-home activities.
Absolutely, movie
and then
day.
They just choose one.
Absolutely.
And then that's what you're going to do today.
Absolutely. Again, you could do it for Christmas movies. You could do 12 different Christmas movies.
That would be so good.
And then just pick one every night. Wouldn't that be so good? I love that as well. I love the 2 separate linings on there. You've got that absolutely beautiful there as well. And I love this bow as well.
The bows are very cute.
Bow's so cute. Right, it's time to see another project.
Okay, so for this part of the show, I'm going to show you actually how to make your envelopes with your pad and your book, because I think it's something that we don't necessarily show a lot. And it's always nice to have a little like recap of that. So I'm going to start with a square envelope first of all. And I think I'm going to do a 6x6 because that's a standard card sized for me.
What size? 6x6?
6x6.
Yeah, definitely.
7x7. That's smaller size.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of comments the other day as well about people like if you make big cards and they're over like 7x7, you take them to the post office. You actually have to pay for a large letter.
You do.
So people are tending to make smaller cards nowadays. So to make a 6x6, we need to start off with a 10 by 10 inch square. Now I am just following the really handy guide that we've got in our book here. You'll be able to get this at home. It tells you the starting point of your paper. It tells you where you need to mark your paper. It's really, really handy.
Oh, it's great.
So but while we're doing that, I'm also going to cut my paper to go inside it. I think I'm going to go with the gold though for this one. So again, we're just going to follow the markings for 6x6.
So
super easy. We don't have to use any maths. We don't have to mark anything. We just follow the handy grids that Al's put together for us. It is absolutely just revolutionised envelope making, this
Hasn't
product.
it just?
I'll be very surprised if this is a product that we have in stock for a long time, because I think everyone is going to love this design.
Oh, absolutely.
So then we're going to bring our scoreboard in. You're going to need tools that you'll need for this really are your punch, your scoreboard, your trimmer, your envelope making glue of course, but it's super handy to do this. So card size, we're making an envelope for a 6x6. We've started papers with 10 by 10 and then we need to mark each side at 5 inches. So I'm just going to take a pencil. Let me see if I can find one. I've got pens. Got
pencil. Oh, there's one here, Nat. Have you got one?
I do have a pencil somewhere. No, I've not.
Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I would mark down around maybe, because you need to be able to see it in your punch. So I'd say maybe like 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So you can mark that on there. You could even do it with your score tool if you wanted to. Just don't go all the way because you don't want to mark like the finished design. So for a square envelope, we're going to just mark it at that point all the way around equally. And then we're going to go in with our punch, line that up to the center point.
Beautiful.
That we've just made. And we're going to punch, notch, with our punch each corner.
Karen Milner's asked if we have ATC sizes in the project book. We've got 3 by 1.5, which I believe is it's almost like a playing card size.
I've never heard of that before.
Have you not?
No, we do. It does go really small. So in your squares, it goes to 2.5 by 2.5 by 8 inches.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's for your square envelopes. In your basic standard rectangle envelopes, the largest size we do is A5, which will also fit your 6 by 8 cards in, and the smallest we do is 3 by 1.5 inches.
Like I say, I think your 3.5 will be that size. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're about that size.
So next up, we're going to take our score tool and we're going to line up these points on here, and then you're just going to score it from one side to the other. Now don't be super strong with these score lines because this is a paperweight of cardstock and you don't want to be cutting into that at all.
Yeah, and sometimes if you are like me and you're a bit heavy-handed, I've been there, you do need a nice gentle score.
You do. And then we are going to just pop those corners. Now I'm only doing 2 and I'll explain why I'm doing that in a minute. And then of course we have our envelope liner. So now before we make our, close our envelope up, what we can actually do is stick this on the inside as well.
Isn't that great?
So we can just pop that on here. If you've got any like lines, oh, what have I done there? Oh, I haven't cut this side to the right. I've cut it to 7 by 7 instead of 6 by 6. It's fine though. We can just re-follow that line down and that will cut it perfectly. And then that will fit properly, I think. No, it won't, because I've also scored it at the 6. I scored it at the other side. Challenging my... No, 6 by 6. It's right. It's right.
I was going to say, once you get everything folded in, it will
Honestly,
look okay.
It's just me. So that now is going to fit on here. I'm sure I've done that point wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's carry on. So you're going to fold in these sides, and I would definitely recommend doing these two, the 2 side points first.
Yeah.
Getting that sort of like nice straight edge on there. And then we are going to fold up that bottom section, and I love how when you turn it over the lines all marry up. It is my favourite thing.
Oh, same.
With this one, it's so cute. And then I'm going to just go in with a tape runner. I find it easiest to use the tape runner. You could use red liner tape, and then what I like to do is pop a little bit in the middle there so those are stuck together.
Yep.
And then go along my edges of this piece here so that I know that I'm not going to have any sort of stickiness anywhere else. So my envelope now is ready to go. Let's see if we can get our liner in there as well. So you're going to have that gorgeous sort of edge there with your liner. So I can go in with my, I'm going to use my tape runner this time actually. I'm going to go in with my tape runner, and I'm just going to shimmy that in. And then you can add glue all over your liners, but I just find it easier to just pop it in the centre of here.
Yeah.
Because then you can just stick this edge down. Now I've left quite a bit of a gap here. I have pushed it quite far in, and that is because we're going to use our brand new envelope glue.
Yeah.
So this is a fast drying glue. It's great for finishing your handmade envelopes, things like this that you're going to be making at home. It has that tip, so it's really easy to use it. It doesn't smell like the old one either.
Okay.
If you had the old one, you would know what I meant.
It's quite distinct.
There's a very distinct smell. So what I would suggest doing is just adding a really thin layer to the edge of your envelope, like so. You really don't want to add loads to this, because if it's too saturated, it's not going to stick very well. And then I'm going to just use my finger dauber, and I'm just going to then, or you could use like a, do you remember those, what are they called? Like the glue things that you had at school.
There's like spreaders.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, like yeah, dude. That is taking me back.
You want to make sure it's really, really thin, and then leave that to dry. So that is how you make a square one. That is your 6 by 6 envelope that we've got there. And then we are going to make a rectangular one. So let's go with everyone's favourite size of 5 by 7 for this one, because again, that's something that was on the comments the other day when I was doing the show and reading them out about postage and things like that. So we'll do those more sort of like smaller sizes for you.
I think I think it's just because Christmas. I think a lot of people do make bigger cards for things like birthdays and weddings.
And if you're like handing them out, then it's completely different, isn't it? Like if you're gifting them to people or taking them to people's houses. So for this one, your starting size wants to be 9.5 by 9.5. So I'm going to make those cuts there, and then we are going to add our little notch measurements in at 5.5. So when you do a rectangle, it's a little bit different in this one step. Everything else about it is completely the same. So we're going to do a 5.5 on, you're going to mark both the left hand side, the left hand side, the top and the left hand side. Is it?
Let me have a look. Standard, yeah, the top, and for these envelopes only mark the top and left hand side as it states on the chart, then turn the page 180 and mark the bottom and the other side edge.
So top and then the left-hand side is here, so 5.5, and then you want to turn it 180, so 2 times. We're going to go around, and then we're going to do it again. For some reason then I forgot what my left and my right was.
Oh, yeah.
So now your point should fit on these smaller corners. You can see the difference already in that one. So then we can just notch all of these in there. You want to make sure that that paper is properly squished into the back part there.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to use our scoreboard again. And you just want to line up. This is where having that centre point is really helpful, actually.
Yep.
In your scoreboard, is just lining it up with those straight lines on either side. And then you can just go ahead and bring those bits together. So let me do that one more time with that one. And then we're just going to fold in these points here and onto this bit here. I think I might have used my my paper the wrong way around, because it's now going this way across instead of the other way across.
Oh, you've done it like for a pot, yeah.
So I'm going to pop my pages together with the sides over the top, and then I'm just going to draw a line from point to point. And again, that's just a guide that we're going to use our trimmer just to score, just to cut away that point there for us. So lining up that edge onto there, we can just take that away. And then we can go in with our tape runner. Again, I just like to do those edges on the sides, so then make sure it's not going to stick anywhere I don't want it to. We can bring this in then, and I'm just going to punch this little corner here. We can then use our liner, so let's go in for that, the silver version of the one we put in the other card. And we're going to do 5 by 7, 7 by 5. So we'll just make sure we're going on the right edges this time.
Beautiful.
And then it says here 5 by 7, and we're going to go all the way to that point, switch it around, do that point again. Just being really careful to follow all those lines so that you're getting the right sort of angles for your cards. We can just add that score line at the 7 by 5 point, which it indicates on the trimmy for us. And then let's see how we go on with this one. This one's better. I must have followed the wrong measurements for my other one.
Oh yeah, it's not quite as deep, is it?
I've either made this too big or my other bit too thin. But we'll
I think it still looks so beautiful though. They're so gorgeous.
It is the first time I've used these. I have to say that.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
For anyone who's sort of like watching this show thinking, she's doing this really quickly. This is the first time I've used these envelope liners, because I was at telly when everyone worked on them here in the office last week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
but
it.
They are so easy.
I was just going to say that.
You don't have to have much knowledge.
No, you don't. I was going to say you can pick these up and start, can't you?
Definitely. So let's again just pop that over that score line like so. And then we're going to go in with our glue again. We can just add that really thinly. You don't want a lot at all. Really thinly across there. And then you can use your finger dauber, or maybe a teeny tiny dauber, or like we said before, like a little glue scraper. And just add that across the top here. And then once that's dry, you will be able to re-stick it. So let me show you with this one. So you're going to be able to stick that. Let's see if I can do it with my finger.
Absolutely as well. And if you need to put like any moisture on it, you can just wet, like spritz your finger dauber.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I do on like normal gummed
there you
envelopes,
go.
because I can't stand licking the envelope.
I know, sometimes the taste isn't that
Ugh.
great, is it? That's why I used my finger, because I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
tasting that one. But then there you are. Your envelope is sealed.
Absolutely.
Such a good product, isn't it?
Yeah, stunning.
So you can, these, I love the papers and the designs that we've got this time as well for Christmas. They're so cute, aren't they? And there's lots of different effects. And again, it's just a way to jazz up all of your Christmas makes. Maybe you don't want to do those plain white envelopes. You can use these envelope makers and make your own envelopes.
You absolutely can. It'll save you money. It's so fun. It'll make your projects look more polished. It is time that we were recapping the show. I could genuinely watch envelope making all day. It's such a fun craft to do. But we are going to recap the Win It Weekly question. We would like to know, post boxes were originally what colour? Is it A, green, B, black, or C, brown? Now, on my card, Kelly, I've just got recap the new products.
Top of the show.
Top of the show? Should we just do the top of the show again, really quick? Okay, so today is all about our fabulous envelope making products. And we have got some brand new goodies to show you. I've brought some more samples back in as well that we can show you. Here we go. So our new products are the foiled Trim Me envelope liner pad. As Nat said, you can absolutely use it on your card fronts as well. She did make a beautiful Christmas card using this. 40 sheets of 8x8 foiled envelope liner papers with the wonderful Trim Me guide on the reverse with all of your sizes. It's got dashed lines for your scores to go in and your little curves there to chop your envelope tops into that really nice sort of curve shape there. We've got lots of Christmassy patterns. We've got ones that would work for all occasions in there. It's mostly festive, obviously, but as I said, there are some that will work all year round. We've got the gorgeous designs in here throughout here. Gold and silver foiling in all of your designs. So it's going to match your Christmas cards perfectly. Again, we've got that check design for you, the lights, this big bad boy with those gorgeous chunky swirls and snowflakes. Oof, they're just delicious, aren't they?
They're so nice.
Absolutely beautiful.
I love the patterns that we've used in this one.
They're really good, aren't they? And they're just going to go with so many of our kits. As Nat said, they're going to go with your Blockbuster. They're going to go with your little books. They're going to go with absolutely everything. There's that beautiful text. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And then again, finally, that one that we've just seen from Nat with those beautiful Christmassy pinstripes on there. Next up, we have our Handmade by Labels pad. Again, this is totally all year round. There's nothing overly festive on here. Stickable, they're all self-adhesive, so you can just peel, stick and go. Absolutely brilliant as well if you make and sell your cards, or if you just want them to look really nice and fancy. You can use them on the back, you can use them on the envelopes, and again, if you do anything again like knitting, baking, sewing, anything like that, you can put those on your projects. Again, if you use those cello bags, for example, you can pop them on there and seal those. Yeah. You can use the envelope seals as well. We do have a beautiful address labels and envelope seals, but Nat has that.
Oh, sorry. Do you want it back?
Shall we just have a quick? Because this is amazing, isn't it?
Go. This is the best.
This is the best. Right, here we go. Stickable. It's all stickables as well, which is just phenomenal. Your address labels and envelope seals pad. Again, we've got those gorgeous little Christmassy icons there. Lots of sentiments on here, wishing you a sparkling Christmas from our home to yours. Peace and joy, sent with Christmas magic. Gorgeous foiling throughout as well. They're the ones in silver. And then you are going to get beautiful address labels. Again, lots of people saying they would love to use those on their presents, on their gift cards, etc. Things like that, cash gifts, for example. Beautiful, beautiful address labels for you. Again, great for scrapbooking because there's room for like a little caption, maybe a date and the people in the photo, for example. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, adorned with festive artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got stars, poinsettias, snowflakes, the little Santa on his sleigh there. Beautiful, beautiful products. And again, absolutely gorgeous. I'll put those back there if you need them. Let's show you a couple more projects and then we're going to go straight for our third and final demo. So again, this is our beautiful launch. They work so perfectly with our envelopes, whether they're handmade or bought off our website. The choice is absolutely yours. Again, you've got your beautiful little faux stamp there, your address label, your seal there, the handcrafted by label, and then a beautiful, beautiful liner. Again, adding pounds to your projects if you make to sell, as well as being a really fun hobby. These are our envelope makers that we've just, envelope papers, sorry, our pattern papers that we've just shown you. But you also do have the little seals there on each one, and they're all lined beautifully as well. So again, great little scrapbook projects or gifting opportunities. And then we have some more, oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that before. I'm so sorry. That is incredible, isn't it?
It's so good, isn't it? Amy made it. So it's an exploding box of envelopes. Every single thing is an envelope.
Wow.
With an envelope box in the middle.
Well, at least you got a very raw reaction.
It's so good.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. And then we've got this gorgeous little one filled with your sort of envelopes. Gorgeous. I've made this actually for those little, you know, those nice little flavoured tea bags that you get in those sachets.
Yeah.
Such a great one for that. Again, we've got another beautiful, beautiful gift box with an address label. Again, great for like ingredients and allergens as well if you're a baker. And then again, we've got a beautiful scrapbook. Again, we've got our delightful die cut on there. That looks so good.
Amy and Rachel did such a good job. I think Craig and Kat worked on some of these as well. But they've done such a good job of like showcasing just how fantastic you can make things with envelopes.
They're just so
really cool.
So special, aren't they? I'm so glad that we have taken that little bit of extra time to show you how beautiful these can be.
Yeah.
Whether you want to step them up or whether you want to do 5-minute makes, there's a lot of possibilities here with this.
So many.
Nat, are you ready for the third and final demo?
I am.
Thank
so
you.
I'm going to make a little envelope scrapbook actually.
Nice.
So I'm just punching these bits on here. We can come back to that. So I'm going to do, my envelopes, I've kind of like used envelopes that we have in the office. So I'm going to show you how to use the liners in the different ones, and then we're going to put them away. So we're going to use 2 different sizes for this one. We're going to use 6x4, and I've also got 8x6 envelopes. You'll see that the 8x6 envelopes do have that arch to them, so I am going to show you, if you have different envelopes or you get your envelopes from somewhere else, you don't have Hunkydory envelopes, how you can adapt the size sort of on the top there so it fits your design. So let me grab one more of these. I think, oh no, that one's done. Where is it? It's here, it's hidden. They're hiding, there's too much stuff on here. So I've got my envelope here, and then I have got another envelope on this one. So we're going to add little panels to this. So
beautiful.
I need my trimmer, and I also need my papers. Now I'm going to use this design here and also this design here that we've got for our images. So let's go in, and I will do... I might switch it up actually. I might bring this one in. Yeah, let's bring that one in, and then I'm going to do that one as well. So for this one, we're going to do one of those 6x4 envelopes. So again, so easy to use. C6 actually, so I need to follow that marking on there. So I can just do that, the sides. I can do my bottom bit there, and then it says here at the top 6x6 and C6. Let me just see on the top bit. Yeah, so I need to go from the 6x6 bit, and then we're just gonna go along to the top there, and then again on here. Just being really careful with lining them up in your trimmer, or if you're using your guillotine as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're lining that up really nicely, and then I'm just going to quickly, instead of getting my scoreboard up again, I'm just going to score that.
And there's just someone
in that groove
that's asked about the quantities in the pads.
Yeah.
The stickables, address labels and envelope seal, there's 300 of the little like icon stamp stickers.
Yeah.
And then the address labels, you get 6 on a page. So my maths would work that out. I'll work that out for you as well. 6, 12, 18.
So I'm just trimming this paper down because we do have the the uncut edges on here. So my 8x8 is my card size for the C5 is now perfect. And then I'm going to follow those, that C5, 8x8 and DL all the way up to the points here. So just lining those up on there. And again on here.
72. You get your 72 addresses and 300 of the stickers. And then your Handmade by Labels pad, they're all just labels. So you get 600 of those.
Wow. Isn't that incredible?
Isn't it incredible? They're going to last you ages.
So much included in those. It's ridiculous. So again, I'm just going to score it on that score line. And then this is where you might find that your envelopes are different. So this has been designed, obviously, to be an envelope with a point. But this envelope here actually has that sort of really nice edge. So what you're going to do is, if that's the case with your envelopes that you have at home, line up the top of your envelope with the top of your insert liner that we've got here. And then you can either go in straight with your scissors or you can use a pencil. I'm just going to use a pencil for mine and just follow the edge of your envelope. Your envelopes might be straight. It literally all depends. So then I'm just going to curve that to match to the top points, like so. And then again, we're just going to fold this across here. I'm going to go in with my purple glue stick. Purple glue sticks are definitely a must if you're getting these envelopes today as well. They are so handy. I've just
do add that into your basket.
Don't do what I've done though.
Oh, just get your line. At least it does dry clear.
It does dry clear.
You can just wipe that off with your cloth, can't you?
So then we're going to pop that in to there. My glue's starting to get a little bit tacky now. And then lie that straight over. I think I just need to pull it this way a little bit. Lie that straight over. You can test it before you go straight in and lie it down to make sure that it's got that angle that you need it to be in your card. And then you've got your envelope there. And that is how, if you need to transform the shape of the tops of your inserts to fit your envelope shape, because not every envelope is the same.
No.
That's how you do it, and it's so easy. Obviously a lot of the envelopes in here are designed to fit with the envelopes that we sell, but sometimes, you know, you might have a different shape, and I wanted to be able to show you that if you come across that at home and you're thinking, oh, now what do I do? It's not going to fit.
Yeah.
There is a way to make it work. So let's just pop that on our little size here. We can just pop that down, and then we've got our envelopes kind of like ready to go. So I have dressed these envelopes up. I've used those address labels and bits and pieces. So let me grab those in here because I've done like little labels on all of them. So I could pop in like pictures and things like that.
Oh,
so
nice.
Which ones have we not used? I think I'm going to go in with, have I used that one on this size? No. So let's go in with this one. And again, I'm just going to pop, the beauty of this is that they can go anywhere.
Yeah,
and
that's
I think
so
as
true.
well, if you used this sort of like a technique, you could pop in like 12 envelopes, and then you could have pictures for like each month of the year and things like that. There's loads of different things you can use for these envelopes. So I'm just dressing up these parts here because these are the bits that you're going to be able to see. So we've got 4 of these now in different designs, different styles. I've used different sort of like labels and stickers. You can't see that 'cause I'm not even in the camera. So we've got 4 different ones of that. You can of course add as many or as little to your books as you want. And then we're going to dress these ones up so that you open them out and then you can pop in little bits and pieces. Again, it could be tickets, it could be Christmas presents, it could be like invitations, it could be anything that you want to sort of like remember and keep. These are great sort of like scrapbooks that you can make with your envelopes.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favourite things to do with envelopes as well, actually.
Oh yeah, they're great, aren't
like
they?
Make little books to keep things in.
Again, if you get like the sort of standard pictures from, you know, like the machines in the supermarket,
Yeah,
etc.
they will fit in those
in these.
In those sizes.
Yeah, because like quite often they're 4x6, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so there is definitely like something for everyone there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to pop one at the top there. I'm going to do one at the bottom there. And then again, you can go in with these fantastic little embellishments that we've got here. And I've just kind of like gone and done a mixture of these different designs on all of my little envelopes.
Amazing.
So we can just keep going and adding in as many or as little as you want with these. I'm going to pop another one just on there.
Oh, that looks cute.
And then again, because they are stickables, if you wanted to, you could pop a little bit of Velcro onto the back of here. Don't remove this bit. And then you've got sort of like the space to be able to write your designs on. Let's go in with this last one here. It says, a little something to brighten up your winter day.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to pop that on there. And then I'm going to grab, because I think I can do 3 envelopes at a time. So I'm going to grab my envelopes and I'm going to just line this up onto here. Now it is 8.5, these envelope size. So I'm just going to move it up on my markings to 8.25 so that I know my centre point is 4. And then I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 6. And then I'm also going to just do like the very, very edges as well, so that these keep in. You can move them a bit closer if you want to. And then with your punch, we are just going to go in and punch those envelopes. Again, just being wary of how many you do get in, because the more you try to squish in, the more you're probably going to end up with marks on your envelopes. But that should come off with a little wipe. So then let's just, I think I'm going to move that marking because it is a little bit too far over. So if I just move it in to like the half, I can wipe off these markings that I've done. That's better. And just wiggle that onto there. Punch those ones. And it will tell you as well, your tool itself, if it's feeling a little bit of resistance.
Yeah.
And if you need to not put that many elements in. So we've got that bit there. Let's just get rid of those markings. Oh, I've missed one. I've just realised. And even the marks that you make with the tool as well can be sort of like rubbed away.
Yeah.
I've just got that one down there to do. Missed one. And we can do that. And then these ones are going to go in a little bit differently. So I'm going to take one envelope now and I'm just going to line these envelopes up. So we're going to have them sort of like on top of one another like this.
Cute.
Because that will fit really nicely on here as well. So for this one, you don't want to mark the centre point because of course you're not going to be able to get that in there, but you are going to want to have to mark the tops and the bottoms. So let me just make sure that that is straight on there. And I'm happy with that. And then we're just going to pop those little lines in on the tops and the bottoms of those. And then we're going to do 2 at a time. Open that out. And we can just make those extra little punches. So 1, 2, let's do this one. And then you'll be able to see which is the top and the bottom because of where you've got your bits and pieces.
Oh yeah.
So I was before just in the middle of punching one of my outside edges. So let me just finish this one off. So we've got our grey board here, and then I've got my, it's a little bit thick actually because I've got my outside edge, and then I've also got one of my foiled on the other side.
Fancy.
So it is a little bit bigger. Let me try line my thing up just so I can get my markings in the correct place for these last 2 because I did just move them. And we can can just squeeze this on. And I think as well, this is, if you've got loads of envelopes left over, because say, you know, you buy your card blanks, they always come with envelopes. Maybe you've got loads left over and you don't know what to do with them. This is such a fantastic project.
Oh, definitely.
For creating like little scrapbooks, memory books, and like we were saying with Craig, you can make to sell these. You can give them as gifts as well to people to be able to like fill with their own sort of like memories and things like that. So if I grab my tools now, we do have to make one of the covers, so I am going to show you how to do that just in case you missed yesterday's show. So let's grab these and we can just pop these in now, because we've got that really strong grey board within there as well. It is going to hold these perfectly, so I'm just going to go in and add them all onto here, and then this is going to be my back cover.
So nice.
So now I can add in my envelopes. So let's take one of the tops and one of the bottoms. These then will just fit in. Oh, is that my top or is that a bottom? No, that's definitely a bottom one. Might just be a little bit out on that measurement there. That can close so we can still get into our designs, and then we can pop another one in there.
So cute.
So you've got those two envelopes, and then you fold it over, you've got like the one envelope. So we're going to do that again on here, so just squishing those in. It's so easy to like pop them in,
isn't it,
once you've like got that first bit down, especially with the envelopes.
Yeah,
as well.
for sure.
And then let's do this last one, and then I'll show you how to make your sort of like cover for your scrapbook. It's a little bit too short, but we do only do, I mean, you could use the back of A3s if you wanted to as well to make the designs fit. So I want to add this. So this panel here is 6 by, I think I've done 8.5 now. Our grey board that we sell is 8 by 8. However, I used the backs of my A3 Miri.
Oh, nice.
So that comes with grey board on the back, so you can use that for that job. Pardon me. So let's just stick this onto here. Just going to do my edges, and then we can just fold these in. So I'm just going to go in with my tape runner, just for speediness on this one. Oh, always has to come to an end.
Always.
We'll go in with a little bit of glue on that, and then I always do like opposite ends first. So I'm going to do the smallest ones just to make sure it's nice and tight on the reverse of that, and then I'm going to do this bit as well. Remember, the more you add on to these, the harder it's going to be to punch through as well.
Yeah,
so
that
be
is
really
true.
careful with how much you're sort of backing on before you punch them. Let's do our little markings now. So 4, 2, 6, and then I moved it up, do a half there, move it up, do a half there, and then that will be a lot more easier to go through, because we can just go straight in on there. And this is a way as well to show you that if you are using thicker things to back your grey board, how you can sort of like do it in sections to be able to easily punch through all of those spaces. So my punches are ready to go. I've got another piece of this gorgeous design to stick in the middle here. Now if I line that up with where it's going to go, I can then fold that over and just add my lines in here. And because it is a little bit shorter, what I can do as well is when I go to punch this now, is just make sure that that mushroom sits on that line.
Like right on the edge.
So right on the edge. So it will be a little bit shorter on the bottom, but that's going to work perfectly for what we're doing here. So another top tip for you there.
Yeah, so handy.
another one on there, and then we can just go in. Again, I'm going to use my glue stick for this, just for the ease of sticking this down. And we can just line up these points first of all onto there. Perfect. And then we can just stick this now onto the top of here. So my envelopes are a little bit big. I think it's the smaller ones. So maybe you could use the 3x4 envelopes that we have.
Oh yeah.
And then they would actually fit in. It's going around the outside, but I think for books like this where
I kind
we're
of love
adding a lot
it.
to it, it's kind of fun that it looks like this. And then of course you could use these pages to put pictures on.
Yeah.
I could add like more of these to pop notes on for Christmas.
Yeah,
So
I mean that looks great.
Another little thing where I could write about maybe Christmas dinner, family photo,
Yeah.
bits and pieces in here, and then you fold it over. You could add like photographs on the backs of these ones as well.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so many things you can add to into envelopes, on the sides of envelopes, but I think envelopes are such a fun way of making incredible like journals, junk journals, art journals, scrapbooks. It's just a really nice place to like store memories, and it's so easy to do with all of the new products we've got and the products we had on yesterday's show as well.
And there's so much opportunity for personalisation as well, isn't there?
Exactly. Yeah.
What a fun show this has been. I'm sorry if we've not kept up on the comments. The internet has been a little bit sketchy, but thank you so much to everybody joining us. If you do have questions anymore, then do either, send us a message on Facebook or an email, keep them coming. But I think we can all agree those projects were absolutely phenomenal. And again, it just marries up with yesterday's launch and everything that is just great here at Hunkydory. So we love that. It is time to wrap up the show. Hobby Maker schedule, there is Hobby Maker on today. Amy will be live at 1 p.m. with our funky patterns, brand new embossing folders. Do not miss out on those. And 6 p.m. as well on new Prism metallic wax. All of our Prism products have been flying out the door, so do not miss that show either. Next up on Hunkydory TV tomorrow, Craig and Kat will be with you, and they will be showing you, for the love of maths, the new Ink and Twist range. So we cannot wait for, I know, it's going to be so exciting. So have a lovely, lovely rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.